Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Ready?
Mike 29. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Shoot!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
50, plant.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, high 7 to go.
2nd and 1. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, the big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Okay, ready?
57 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence complete to the running back, Matt Breida. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got it.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Go, go. Go, go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Now. That's me. Let's go.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Set, ready, Nate, read.
You never read. You never read. Let's go, baby.
Ready.
On first down, here's Breida. Gets around him, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Darnold completes it. A big game there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
You got it. 21
yards on the play. Brings up third down.
Back. We're going to sign it. Mike by two. Ready? Hatchet. Lady.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Mike by four. Oh, here we go.
Back to throw, Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's outside.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Dolphins 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashon Perriman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. This is Bell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. That'll be complete to Breida.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Bravo.
Check three.
57. Yes.
Here I come.
Shoot.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey! Hey, team 6. Team 6. 61. Matchbox lights.
All day, every day, any day. Check 13. Check the go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down, Dolphins.
Down. 30 base.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Snap.
Off play action. Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They're running it.
Here's Breida. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Come on.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Get that ball. 29 is the mic.
Hey.
Stay with your man. 29 is the mic.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Back to throw. Lawrence. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, wahoo!
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. The rush.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey,
Tight down. There you go. What? Twist. What?
Topper!
Check three. 36.
Hey, Delta!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Mike 57. Hey, keep it up. He's checking.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check
Smooth. Deep grip.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Go. Hey, orbit.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Here's Darnold. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A final shot before break. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 10, Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Bell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they are going for it. Darnold. And he's got his man Hilton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before him. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, echo.
2nd and 5. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Pull it high. 5.
Mike 57.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Got a man, Slayton. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Mike, look at me.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Let's put him on the play.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Hey, lady.
Now Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give him 30 yards there.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. One receiver to the left is Evans.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Sick guy.
Yep. Hey, shoot.
Lucky.
From the gun, Lawrence flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Look at me. Door. 5.
2nd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Back to throw. Lawrence under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Jordan Jenkins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, Brian Flores going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now here on EA Breeze Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Man, 80.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold goes underneath for Bell. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Darnold. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Kill. Turn up.
Go. Hey, Charlie. Go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. That'll be complete to Breida. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Let's go.
On first down, Lawrence. 20. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Darnold now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Darnold now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go counter with Breida. And an alley to run. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They run again with Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Looking to throw. Lawrence steps away to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Bravo.
Mike 29. Hey, time.
Clear.
29 is the Mike.
Ready to go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Letting one go deep for the... And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for two. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the two-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the two-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He is an attack, attack, attack coach. Always attack.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for